Voorhees. Voorhees, perennial powerhouse and a team that should be a force to be reckoned with in their conference, taking on Paine College, who continues to show their young team is proven worthy of outstanding performances throughout the upcoming season that has really just recently got underway. This is game number 4 of the season, already off to a fast start, and the Paine College Lions ready for action. In just a little bit, you see their head coach, Kirby Marshall, and that's why I thought basketball when I saw Coach Marshall. He is a Renaissance man, to say the least. He has been around the block and has handled a lot of different things during his illustrious career. 12 years in the program and taking care of business for a couple of seasons with the basketball program after running over a decade with the baseball program, and incorporating both of those makes him highly touted and highly coveted in the Lions Nation. Well, we've got the two teams ready for action in this one. Voorhees enjoying the sight lines in this event. For Coach Marshall, he feels as if this could be an opportunity for him to his players to feel comfort, having played here last year, having had success on this diamond, and now looking forward to success. My broadcast partner, as always, is Roy Evans. And Roy, as you think about the Paine College Lions and what they have meant to the Black College Sports Network, and in terms of athletic endeavors, we saw it really in a microcosm last night with both the basketball teams winning in dramatic fashion.
Charles, those were some amazing games last night. You know, we love that type of not just black college, but collegiate athletics in general. You know, those were games for the ages, especially the men's game coming in and fighting back where, you know, they were kind of off. Had a free throw shooting night that, of course, as Chris said, those are the types of nights that have you running laps when you get to it. But they literally, man, they came in, and I was just so excited about watching them and seeing how they were playing and just being able to grit it out and get a victory on the men's side. But this Paine program has been great for us. We're excited about all the things that we have coming up. This is our first year, but believe me, as we get into the next couple of years, there's going to be a lot more going on for Paine and with Paine. So we hope that you guys are ready. Yeah, we definitely hope that.
Buckle up and get ready for some fun and games, because it's going to be a lot happening on the diamond here this afternoon. It started off a gorgeous day, bright sunshine, and then the clouds rolled in and a little inclement weather along the way as well. Not sure if it made it all the way over here to North Augusta, but certainly on the as I traveled through North Augusta early this morning, it was gorgeous. Got over to South Augusta, and the rains came. The winds blew as well. We expect that the winds will calm to about 10 or 15 miles per hour, but earlier it was gusting around 30 miles an hour, and certainly depending on where they're hitting to the power alleys could help and or hinder the flight of the ball. But right now everything is really calm. We had a gorgeous young lady who sung the national anthem, took care of business there, and now we're ready for action as the players line up, and the shortstop Joseph Gaines will lead things off for the team clad in blue in this first game of our doubleheader. Your pitcher, Hunter Justice, ready to do work, the freshman sensation from right here in Augusta, Georgia, as he winds and delivers. The first pitch of the game is over for a call, strike one. This young man has supreme talent and the ability to get things done.
Well, you know, that's one of the things that you're always looking for in baseball is the pitching.
That one fouled straight back. So the batter is down in the count, 0-2. Justice, a right-hander, considered the team's ace, so even though he's a freshman, swung on and tapped down toward third. It's a foul ball. Call foul. Looked like he might have legged that one out had it not been. As the third baseman ranges over there, Camelo Martinez, the sophomore, showing off that arm, but the speed and quickness of the leadoff hitter nearly legged that one out. So the count remains 0-2, no men on. just underway. Pull up a chair and enjoy the action right here on the Black College Sports Network. Curveball swung through for strike three, one up and one down for the Tigers.
Now batting the Tigers, center fielder number 9, Jaden Johnson.
Jaden Johnson is the batter. Center fielder out of Gainesville, Georgia, the sophomore. Pitch taken just outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Threw that one outside and low. It's a hitter's count right here at 2-1. Just off the plate. So Jaden Johnson now has the advantage at the plate with a 3-1 count. No men on, 1 man gone. Top of the first inning. Justice winds and delivers. That's high and it tight for ball 4. So the freshman showed great command with his first hitter and then threw it low and outside and high and tight. And he puts the first runner on in the person of Jaden Johnson. Ball is low. Catcher slides through and gets that one quickly back. Alejandro Fernandez is your catcher, the sophomore. He caught that one right there and painted it for the umpire for a call strike. Comes right back with the same thing. Shook up the hitter that time. Swung on and missed. Throw down to second, and they got him. Strike him out, throw him out to retire the side. So Hunter Justice comes back, puts a base on balls, but blows away the hitter, and then his catcher tosses down to second. We're waiting right there on the spot to put the tag on him, and the Lions get out of the inning. We played a half inning inside of SRP Park.
But what we're going to do, Charles, is we're going to stay here for right now. And, folks, we are having just a slight technical difficulty. So what I want to make sure that we do, though, is that because we're out and we are going out, let's go ahead and get the Paine at bat so we don't miss them in this first inning. And then we will come back. We may have to reset our system here to get you going. But we will make sure that we keep it right here for now as we keep it going until we can get Paine up and get them going. See if we can get some Paine runs going.
No doubt. Head to the bottom of the first inning. This is the second annual HBCU Baseball Classic, SRP Park, home of the Augusta Green Jackets.
So, Charles, have you spent any time in this park?
Actually, I've been here a couple of times, but always out in the hospitality, the picnic patio area.
Okay.
With some coworkers and on what they call Thirsty Thursday.
I got you. One of the many marketing things that most minor league baseball programs get into.
Absolutely. Yeah, we come down for usually it's someone's birthday or a special occasion of some type, but always enjoyed the baseball. I was actually fortunate enough to broadcast this team when they were at the old park. Was their public address announcer, and then at the early days of live streaming, did a couple of live stream games, did radio broadcasts, actually traveled with the team for a couple of seasons back in the mid-'90s. So this is like coming home again.
All righty.
To be in the mix of this park. Of course, I had the radio show here in the market, in the Augusta market, for 4 years, from 2000 to 2004. And during that time, we talked to the players of the game. We would designate a player, and the coach would have them come on and kind of promote the upcoming events that were happening there. Also, the manager would come on a regular basis as well. So always spent a lot of time doing just that because, again, you got to support your local teams.
Most definitely.
Denny Daza will lead things off. NCCAA all-conference performer from a year ago. This young man is a terrific hitter. With a great eye as he watches that one away for ball one. Third baseman playing in at the cutoff, and he slashes that one fouled down the right field line and out of play. Already this season, Daza is batting .500. Batted .530 on the season a year ago. 6 of 12. Okay. Taking care of business at the plate is Daza. Count is even, and he fouls that one back and out of play.
He's connecting with the ball, though. Like you said, he's definitely got a good swing on him.
Talked with Coach Marshall. He said there was over 250 or so. Came out for the first occasion. Looking for a whole lot more for this one, and I know the parking lot was filling up. The parking deck on both sides were beginning to fill up early as fans were filing their way in. I saw some folks that said they were coming in for game one, and others said that they were going to hang outside and enjoy the outdoor weather and get ready for game number 2. If you've not been to this park, as you can see out there in the left field behind the giant scoreboard, beautiful set of apartments, condominiums. You can get a bird's eye view, as this has all the makings of a place that you can.
And it is called the Clubhouse.
Yeah, it's a great spot. Being a Braves affiliate, it reminds you a little bit of Jewett Park.
It does.
Swung on and missed. Oh, no, he fouled it off. He got a little slight tip on that one.
Got a ding on that one.
Keep himself alive. The leadoff hitter tapped, and that's what we talked about.
Fair.
Yeah, he talked about being a solid hitter. He made the most of that breaking pitch, lining it to right field for a clean single. And here come the Lions.
Now to bat for the Lions, center fielder number 18, Chris Williams.
So Chris Williams will step in. He's a junior.
Okay.
Left-handed batter and thrower. Coach loves his speed. Covers a lot of ground defensively as well as he smashes that one. First base coach down there had to scamper.
You know, Charles, one of the things that I really like about these baseball games, like this particular classic, is that it gives these players the opportunity to play in professional parks. You know, get to kind of see the amenities, see what it's like, and and determine whether or not they want to try to continue in this space themselves, to keep going. Because there are lots of options when you start looking at different baseball situations.
Yeah, no doubt about it. We have time. We'll tell you a little story about one of his friends that did just that. Coach Marshall, as that's flown out to left field, where left field were playing him perfectly. Scouted that one to the tee. Easy grab out there. So we've got one out in the bottom of the first, runner at first base.
Now back to the line, right fielder number 16, Dominic Page.
And Dominic Page will step in. He's a sophomore. Coach says he has a Major League Baseball body.
Okay.
That one taken in the dirt, picked up. And
he's safe.
He's in there.
Yeah, they dropped the second base, or I'm sorry, the shortstop dropped the ball on that. Or is that, no, that is the second baseman. Had to wait till they go back to their respective positions to see who that was.
So runner at second, hit right back up the middle. They were feeling him that way. They'll only play as the first. They throw over to get the second out of the inning, but that moves the runner over to third. So Daza's on at third.
Now back to the line, first base to number 7, Joel Malone.
And that brings up Joel Malone. He's a sophomore, 6'2". Malone, the first baseman today. Also is a catcher. He'll probably catch game 2 of this twin bill. Run at 30, he lifts it. Pop toward right field, plenty of room over there, but they can't run it down. That's what you were talking about, playing in that minor league park, professional baseball park, a little bit more room down the foul lines than you have at most college stadiums and or fields.
Yeah, most definitely. And it's so interesting. I I happened to be talking to Coach Kirby yesterday while they were having some practice over at the on-campus stadium, and I was mentioning to him that it just seemed
that was grounded down over the first. Hold on, Roy. We'll hold that story till the next inning as he grounds out to retire the side. So in the inning, 1 hit, but no runs on the board, and at the end of 1, Paine and Voorhees tied at 0-0.
And now, just again, to let you all know, if you do experience an interruption in the stream, please give it about 2 minutes and then log back on. We will be back on, but we do have to reset the system due to some technical difficulties. We will return right after this.
over a half pound of cheese. What are you so afraid of? Loving it? Original stuffed crust, just $12.99. Only from Pizza Hut. No one outpizzas the Hut.
It's like a loot machine.
When you work in IT, complaints are part of the job.
Bill says the coffee's weak today.
But since CDW helped us switch to Mac, everyone's happier. Dan from finance likes getting performance without a big price tag. Phoebe digs the power of the Apple M1 chip. Mac is easy to manage, compatible with all our apps, and came pre-configured by CDW. Now we're even getting compliments.
That was Bill again, says he loves his new Mac. He's right about the coffee.
Hey, babe, meet us at the bottom of the trail.
Oh, man. Hey.
Isaiah Palmer to lead things off for the Tigers of Voorhees. Top of the third inning as he works against Hunter Justice.
We are glad that you all are able to join us as we believe finally have all of our technical difficulties squared away.
Swung on and missed. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Palmer.
So, of course, Charles, I asked that question of you because, of course, I want to share my story.
Absolutely. Is that swung on and missed? That is the 4th strikeout for Hunter Justice. So tell me a little bit about your early days in baseball. When did you become a fan and/or did you participate as a student athlete?
I did not participate as a student athlete, but I was in youth baseball in my hometown, Riviera Beach, Florida. Was a fan. My grandfather actually worked at the West Palm Beach Auditorium, which was connected to the baseball stadium in our city that was the spring training home at the time for the Atlanta Braves. And so he had, of course, I had a chance to meet Hank Aaron, actually had an autographed baseball from him. But the best moment for me was literally, Charles, my first at-bat in playing Little League. First pitch, swung on, bam, out to the wall. Charles, from that moment forward, they figured that I was going to be a great hitter, and they walked me.
Oh, wow. So one huge hit, and the rest were walks.
The rest were walks, and it was interesting because what that ended up doing for me is it actually helped me lead the league in stolen bases 3 years in a row. So I was always had a little speed to me.
You had to take advantage of what they gave you.
Yeah, listen, they gave it to me. That's right. So I led the league in stolen bases for 3 years after that. And but yeah, that first hit, first pitch, first hit, and as a young 8-year-old, that kind of had me giddy for a while.
I don't doubt it at all. That one is topped down toward third.
So I don't know if he's staying in, as we say, where he's able to get some contact on the ball, just straighten it out a little bit.
My apologies for the Tiger fans out there if we don't identify your players as accurately as possible, as that one is topped back toward the middle and through the hole as the hit is recorded there, the second hit of the game for the Tigers. The roster that we received, I believe every number is not the correct number, so I'm going as we go along in this game and adding the correct numbers alongside. I think they gave us the home numbers. And as I scan up and down, I'm looking for Okay, this must be Orlando Johnson. Orlando. Listed on my program as number 15. But on the field, he's number 3 today.
Yeah.
Out of Atlanta, Georgia, the freshman. With a runner at first. 1 man out. Johnson takes that one over. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So yeah, having gone an opportunity to go and go to as many Mets games as I did as a youth, I got a chance to go to the 73 NLCS. That's probably one of my more vivid memories of following the Mets. Obviously meeting Darryl Strawberry and Dwight Gooden during those heyday of the 80s, but before that, the 73 team with Buddy Harrelson and Ed Kranepool and those guys, Tom Seaver, Tom Terrific, Tug McGraw. That was fouled back. Ooh. And that's a souvenir for a fan who's right there. Let's see if he can retain it.
Yeah.
That might be one of the basketball players from last night. Paine College Line players.
Looks that way.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, the baseball team was there last night at the Heel Athletic Complex where they defeated Voorhees in come from behind fashion. But that ball actually hit off one of the speakers at the top of the stadium and found its way right there into the player's lap.
You know, sometimes, man, these nice seats at these baseball stadiums can be dangerous.
Yeah, you got to stay out of your phone as they got a rundown here. Throwing back to Ford first. They have a chance at him, and they got him.
So looked as though the batter was taking the base. Thought he was hit, but it was just called ball 3.
Yeah, it was Orlando Johnson at the plate. Thought it might have been fouled initially, but there was some confusion at the plate. Called, and then that one is swung on and retired the side, so it's a mute point.
Yeah.
But they still would have had a runner on had he not gotten picked off down at first. So you got to pay attention. And baseball's a game of total focus. As there you have it, the end of the top of the 3rd inning, and we're still scoreless here at SRP Park.
I'm a millionaire. I'm not a millionaire. I'm a millionaire. I'm not a millionaire.
Crypto is complicated, but as a tax expert with crypto experience, you can hand your taxes off to me. You do your thing. We've got your taxes. Intuit. TurboTax Live.
T. Madden and Associates is a sophisticated and experienced law firm located in your neighborhood. We're turning injury to cash.
T. Madden and Associates obtained almost $2 million for my injury. They turned my injury to cash.
Now, we can't guarantee how much your injury is worth, but we've recovered millions for our clients.
Call T. Madden and Associates at 833-PAID-123. That's 833-PAID-123.
Pizza Hut stuffed crust is the crust that made crust good. Topped and stuffed with over a half pound of cheese. What are you so afraid of? Loving it? Original stuffed crust, just $12.99. Only from Pizza Hut. No one out Pizza the Hut.
It's like a loop machine.
The bottom of the 3rd inning coming your way in the HBCU Baseball Classic, the 2nd annual. And that one's grounded up the middle. Diving play by the second baseman. He won't get there. And we've got a hit for the Lions. And that'll bring on Camilo Martinez, the third baseman. Coach says he's got a great focus at their plate, just hasn't had the results so far this season. Good arm, solid defender. Looking forward to breaking out here in this HBCU Baseball Classic. High pitch. Count evens up at 1-1. Stolen base down there at second. No. Called the foul.
Yep, he was going for the bunt.
So runner was off. 1 ball, 2 strikes, looking to sacrifice here. Bottom of the third inning. The pitch. Taken outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's off the plate. So good eye by Martinez to work the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. With a runner aboard, no men gone. Paine College trying to get something going here in the bottom of the third. The pitch. That is lifted out into right center field. It will drop. Rounding second, heading to third. There's a throw into second. And runners at the corners with nobody out. And listen to this crowd.
Now back the line, shortstop number 1, Danny Daza.
So 2 men on, no men gone. The bottom of the third.
The Lions look to get on the board here.
Denny Daza. Top of the order. He singled his first time up. Advanced to third base, and he rips this one to left field. Deep. Headed toward the warning track, and it's off the wall. 1 run will score. Heading into third, and a solid single for Danny Daza. Danny Daza with the big hit there, the 6-foot sophomore out of Venezuela. The first RBI of the game as Paine draws first blood on the RBI double by Denny Daza.
Single here will clear the bases.
Ripped, and that will be fair. Out of right field, 1 run is scores. The second one around, and he's coming home as well. And the Lions are out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, looky there, looky there. They call it the announcer's jinx, but hey, I think I may have gotten one in reverse. That young man was able to get that single that we called out.
I think that was Chris Williams. popped up a mile high. Center fielder calls for it, and he makes the catch. That's for the first out in the inning.
Now to bat for the Lions, first baseman number 7, Joel Malone.
That one also smashed, and that one is way back, right center field, and it's over his head. Rounding second, heading to third. No throw.
They're going to get it.
And now they're coming toward the plate. There's a slide, and he is out. Aggressive base running by Kirby Marshall as he tried to bring the runner around, utilizing that speed, but could not get there in time as Chris Williams is out at home plate.
Now to bat for the Lions, catcher number 11, Alejandro Fernandez.
Alejandro Fernandez, the catcher. Fernandez, the sixth batter in the order. Cleanup hitter, batting sixth in this inning. Popped back on the roof. We hear the thud as it heads back toward the Crown Plaza behind us. One ball, one strike, runner at second with 2 men gone. Already 3 across for the Lions of Paine College, who lead it 3-0. That one is popped, but playable. Left fielder calling for it. Drifts into center field and makes the play. So in the inning, 6 batters came to the plate. We had 4 hits and drove in 3 runs. And at the end of the inning, the Lions lead the Tigers by a score of 3-0. This is Paine College Baseball, the HBCU Classic on Black College Sports Network.
People think unusual circumstances means complicated taxes. But for a TurboTax Live expert like me, it just makes things interesting. So, give us everything you've got.
What if I'm a professional gamer with a ton of expenses?
If they help drive views, let's talk deductions.
What if I'm in a state with no income tax, but my survival videos are viewed in 38 countries?
I can help. And if this is a business dinner, save those jerky receipts. An interesting life can mean an even greater refund. You do your thing. We've got your taxes. Intuit TurboTax Live.
Verizon just gave us all a brand new iPhone 13.
We've been customers for years. I thought new phones were for new customers. We got iPhone 13s too, switched to Verizon 2 minutes ago.
Ours were busted, and we still got a shiny new one.
Check it out. So wait, everybody gets the same great deal?
I think that's the point.
iPhone 13 on us for every customer. Current, new, everyone. On any unlimited plan, starting at just $35. All on the network more people rely on.
It's like a loot machine. All around town, people trying to get down.
It's never too early to plant the seed, to share the tradition, and instill a sense of pride in your HBCU with your little ones. HBCU Pride and Joy Children's Boutique helps you share your school spirit with a wide selection of adorable kids apparel and accessories officially licensed from your favorite HBCU. Visit HBCUPrideJoy.com and follow us on all social media at HBCU Pride Joy on Facebook and Twitter.
Oh, that spin class was brutal. Well, you can try using the Buick Smith.
Number 4, Joseph Gaines.
Joseph Gaines is the first up for the Tigers. They try to mount a little comeback, trailing 3-0 with 3 across by the Lions in that last inning. Voorhees bringing up another one of their talented hitters.
You know, Charles, one of the other things that I learned about baseball is that baseball is not a sport for children with ADHD. Again, that's another one that I know of because that was my problem. That's actually what kind of took me away from baseball, is that I was more into football and running track because it was more action. The baseball just it moved a lot slower than as a child I wanted to be engaged in.
That makes perfect sense. Curveball, top down toward third. There's that arm we talked about, but he pulled
him off the bag.
Pulled the first baseman off the base paths. And the first baseman says it was all him. Joel Malone taking responsibility for that one, as Martinez's throw was in the dirt, but it was dug out. He had the stretch working. So Hunter Justice with a man aboard and no man out. I don't know if that'll go as an E3 on the first baseman or not. If it'll go against the third baseman as an error. Has not been put up on the scoreboard as yet. Or just go in as an infield single. I can't see it being an infield single. That was a routine grounder. They throw over. Does Justice.
They didn't put that.
One to 0 on the hitter with a runner at first, nobody out. Justice winds and delivers. Swung on and missed. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike.
Charles, did you listen to a lot of baseball while you were growing up?
I did. I definitely did. As a matter of fact, you've been by the house. I've got the bobblehead from Ralph Kiner and Bob Murphy. They were the play-by-play guys as that's thrown down to second. Do they get him? They do. What a cannon by the catcher. Alejandro Fernandez showing off the rifle.
Actually, let's see if we can actually get a look at that replay on that one. He fired it in. We'll wait till this next at bat here.
Swung on and missed. So it looks like Justice is picking up some more gas along the way. I think the gas prices have gone down, so he probably was able to scoop some up at about $2.95 now. There's a curveball taken low.
I think I missed an out, so there are 2 outs.
That off-speed pitch a little high.
Actually looked like it was high and inside.
2 balls and 1 strike. We got a timeout call. We have an injured player out there in center field. They're going to have to take a look at him.
Let's see if we can get a look at that replay here.
You've been by the house. I've got the bobblehead from Ralph Kiner and Bob Murphy. They were the play-by-play guys as that's thrown down to second. Do they get him? They do. Yeah, gorgeous play there.
Look at it. Yeah, the young man seems to not be well. So let's do this, Charles. We'll go ahead and go to a break while they tend to the young man. And
Chris Williams, the center fielder, is up.
Okay.
And we'll take a timeout, come back in just a little bit. This is the second annual HBCU Classic presented by the Murphy Auto Group.
Oh, that spin class was brutal. Well, you can try using the Buick's massaging seat.
Ooh, yeah, that's nice. Can I use Apple CarPlay to put some music on? Sure. It's wireless.
Pick something we all like.
Okay, hold on.
What's your Buick's Wi-Fi password?
Buick Envision 2021. Oh, you should pick something stronger. That's really predictable.
That's a really tight spot.
Don't worry. I used to hate parallel parking.
Me too.
Hey.
Really outdid yourself.
Yes, we did.
The all-new Buick Envision, an SUV built around you. All of you.
It's like a loop machine.
Charmin Ultra Soft has so much cushiony softness, it's hard for your family to remember they can use less.
Sweet pillows of softness.
This is soft. Holy Charmin. Oh, excuse me. Roll it back, everybody. Sorry.
Charmin Ultra Soft is so cushiony soft, you'll want more. But it's so absorbent, you can use less. So it's always worth it.
Now, what did we learn about using less?
You gotta roll it back, everybody. We all go. Why not enjoy the go with Charmin?
From novice to...
SRP Park, home of the Augusta Green Jackets, the home today of the second annual HBCU Baseball Classic presented by the Murphy Auto Group. Paine College playing against Voorhees in a 3-0 lead. All the runs by the Lions coming in the bottom of the third inning. Had a couple of stellar defensive plays so far by the Lions as well as that one fouled off and out of play.
Charles, do you mind if I say it? Do you mind if I say it? And it's Deuces Wild. That's something that was always interesting to me when I first heard that.
Yeah, we were talking about the play-by-play guys before the injury to the center fielder Williams, as that swung on and missed to retire the side. So Hunter Justice strikes out 2 of the 3 possible batters he faces in the inning, and he continues his mastery as we've completed 3.5 from SRP Park in North Augusta, South Carolina. Paine College with the 3-0 lead.
Aficionado, find yourself here. High quality cigars plus personal customer service. Slow Burn is Waco's only mobile cigar lounge, featuring a meticulous, curated collection of premium cigars. Visit our website, www.slowburnwaco.com. That's www.slowburnwaco.com.
It's like a loop machine.
At HBCUs, there's no limit to who we can be. Black and inspired and thriving. Black and magnetic and sing. From the classrooms to the quad, our passion is our purpose. We are leaders and legacy. So when you look at what we accomplish next, you'll know where it started. For who you are and who you want to be, we're here.
I'm a millionaire. I'm not a millionaire. I'm a millionaire. I'm not a millionaire.
Crypto is complicated, but as a tax expert with crypto experience, you can hand your taxes off to me. You do your thing, we've got your taxes. Into it. TurboTax Live.
Pizza Hut stuffed crust is the crust that made crust good. Topped and stuffed with over a half-pound of cheese. What are you so afraid of? Loving it? Original stuffed crust, just $12.99. Only from Pizza Hut. No one out Pizza the Hut.
And welcome back. Mr. Vito with a hit right up. It's between the the shortstop and third baseman for a single on the first pitch. So we are at the bottom of the fourth inning, so we now have a runner on first.
Number 5, Joshua Cruz.
Joshua Cruz, number 5 for the Lions, up to bat now. Ball 1. And the runner goes, and we're going to see if we get another one. No, they are going to miss on that one, and he almost decided to take third, but was held up. But he does advance to second base. 2 balls, no strikes is our count. No outs in the bottom of the fourth. It's Mr. Cruz going deep. And it's gone. It is gone, and that's our first homer of the day. Joshua Cruz sends it out of the park. And we're going to see if we can get the replay of that one. Mr. Cruz going deep as it goes around, and there it is. And it's gone. Out of the park,
Mr. Cruz
Mr.
going
Joshua
deep.
Cruz scoring 2 runs, 2-run homer, and it's gone in the bottom of the fourth. It's going to be ball 1. So Charles, you just Mr. Joshua Cruz and got one out of the park over there.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I actually did get a chance to witness it. I was next door at the public address announcer giving him some Lions pronunciations, but also getting the rest of that roster for Voorhees, at least the starting lineup in the first game. Don't have the completed roster or lineup should there be substitutions, but at least we can tell you who's out there now. But yeah, what a pop that was right off the top of the right center field wall. And out of here. That one taken in the dirt. So Joshua Cruz, the senior. Coach talked about his discipline as a hitter. High baseball IQ as that one is drilled and into the hole between second and short. Diving second baseman can't come up with it. So up the middle, a solid single for the Lions. They're having some fun out there for sure.
Yeah. Number 15, Mr. Martinez.
Camilo.
Lifted foul.
So a 2-run shot by Cruz opens up a 5-0 lead for the Lions in game 1 of a doubleheader against a perennial powerhouse in Voorhees. Talking with Coach Kirby Marshall, he said this would be a great test for his Lions. The Tigers, a formidable opponent, both on the basketball floor as we saw last night, and also on the baseball diamond. Multiple championships. Pitch. That's grounded towards short. They got a chance at a double play. 0 for 1, back to first. And they say that is a double play. Might need to take a look at that one again.
Now prep the Lions. Number 1, Benny Daza.
So 2 men gone in the inning.
Coach Marshall looks like he's come out to question that one.
Denny Daza. Top of the order. Coach Marshall, who worked the referees oh so well last night. His team missed 14 free throws in the second half. That was a big topic of conversation we had at 8 o'clock this morning when we had our conference call. And be able to overcome that. And now Paine College with the game against Allen in basketball coming up on Saturday to close out the regular season, getting ready for their conference tournament. That'll be a week from this weekend.
Okay.
Said not sure yet as to who will host the first round, but there's a chance. They'll find out after this weekend's games where the host sites will be. But in the first round, Paine could very well host a first-round playoff game, tournament game. That curveball taken inside to Daza. And a single, a double, and an RBI so far in this game. 2 for 2 for Denny Daza. The pitch, pop back, headed toward us and over our heads and out of play. Paine College with 5 runs on 8 hits in this ball game. Voorhees, no runs on 2 hits. They did not give the third baseman or the first baseman an error on that play that we talked about earlier, as that's foul straight back. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to Daza. He fouled off a few pitches in his first at bat for hitting a line single. Grounded. Shortstop has it cleanly. Over. Now can he get his foot on? He does to retire the side. But in the inning, Paine College tacks on 2 more thanks to Cruz's 2-run blast. And they lead it at the end of 4 by a score of 5-0. The Lions leading the HBCU Baseball Classic presented by the Murphy Auto Group right here on Black College Sports Network.
When you work in IT, complaints are part of the job.
Bill says the coffee's weak today.
But since CDW helped us switch to Mac, everyone's happier. Dan from Finance likes getting performance without a big price tag. Phoebe digs the power of the Apple M1 chip. Mac is easy to manage, compatible with all our apps, and came pre-configured by CDW. Now we're even getting compliments.
That was Bill again, says he loves his new Mac. He's right about the coffee.
Hey, babe, meet us at the bottom of the trail.
Oh, man. Hey.
Open up. The redesigned Chevy Silverado with a sophisticated high-tech interior.
Open the door.
It's easy to forget it's a truck.
Thanks.
Nice truck. It was. Find new style. Find new roads. Chevrolet.
It's like a loot machine. All around town, trying to get down.
a millionaire. I'm not a millionaire. I'm a millionaire. I'm not a millionaire.
Crypto is complicated, but as a tax expert with crypto experience, you can hand your taxes off to me. You do your thing, we've got your taxes. Intuit, TurboTax Live.
T. Madden and Associates is a sophisticated and experienced law firm located in your neighborhood. We're turning injury to cash.
T. Madden and Associates obtained almost $2 million for my injury. They turned my injury to cash.
Now,
it is the top of the 5th inning of Game 1 of a twin bill. Paine College, the Lions with a 5-0 lead. As the first batter up in the inning is Keelan Sloan.
I believe in settings like this, Charles, I think we're playing 2 7-inning games.
Yeah, I've seen it both ways where you play a 9-inning first game and a 7-inning second game, and I've also seen a couple of 7-innings games. I'm not certain either as to the... We'll find out when we get to the bottom of the 7th, I would assume.
Yeah.
Sloan took that one over. Just inside, 1-0. Now that one's outside.
So they're behind that should be 3. There we go, 3-0. I was about to say there. I think they're behind the pitch on that one.
Yeah, getting the bugs out. It's the early part of the season.
Oh, yeah. Preseason baseball for everybody.
Yep.
These first few games are always...
Even though they're regular season, they count as they feel like a preseason game.
Exactly.
But this is an outstanding event. You mentioned to me when you came in a few moments ago, a nice crowd on hand. Most of them right behind home plate to get the bird's eye view and able to stretch out and enjoy themselves as more folks are filing in as that's taken inside. Remember, the first game began at 4 o'clock, so folks were just getting off work.
Yeah.
And as I look around on the concourse, you've got people milling around. They're hitting up the concession stands, picking up a lot of food to eat. So we got a pinch runner coming into the game.
Now to bat for the Tigers, number 6, Anthony Sharp.
So Anthony Sharp is at the plate. He struck out his first time. Sharp bunted and missed. It's Hunter Justice with command on the plate, or on the dish, that is, taking care of business. So he looks back and now he delivers. That one is high. High expectations for this young man, just a freshman from here in Augustus. You know he's loving this, as that one is popped to deep left field, way back, and it's over the head. One bounce off the wall, picked up by the center fielder, rounding third. A runner will score, and the Tigers with an RBI triple get on the board as Voorhees cuts the deficit to 4. They trail 5-1.
Now to bat for the Tigers, number 24, Jordan Hill.
So number 24, Jordan Hill, the left-hander at the plate with a runner in scoring position. A powerfully built hitter at the plate. The lefty facing the right-handed pitcher, and that one is over for a call, strike 1. Hill out of Lancaster, South Carolina, sophomore. He flied out first time up. Took that one just off the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. Top down towards second. Easy play there, but a run scores, so a fielder's choice and an RBI for Hill. As Sharp crosses the dish.
Now it's back to the Tigers. Number 1, Isaiah Palmer.
So 2 runs across in the top of the 5th for Isaiah Palmer. Palmer struck out his first time up. Top down toward first, picked up by the pitcher Justice, and we talked about being spiked, and I think that's just what happened to the first baseman there. So Joel Malone, the power hitting catcher first baseman, who also DHs from time to time. I believe he just got spiked.
Yeah, I think he stepped on their foot. His foot got stepped on as the runner was coming across the plate.
Yeah, coming across the bag, and I had a situation like that. I told you back when I was 15. As he's up, he's a Lion, showing the courage as one of his teammates showcasing how they want him to kind of walk it off. But yeah, that thing is excruciating. Initially when it happens, you don't think anything of it until that pain kicks in.
Right.
And then it's on 10. And he's going to stay in the game.
All right. And actually, the batter was called out. Okay.
Yeah. He made the play. He had the ball as the batter crossed the plate, and he's showing the umpire or the umpire down that way, showing him exactly what he did. And his foot on the edge of the bag. So now I'm thinking he may not have been spiked. He may have just twisted his ankle.
These guys over here that we think are the basketball team are getting a workout today, as it seems like every other foul ball is coming right at them.
Yeah, they've got souvenirs galore. I count at least 4 of them headed that way. As a matter of fact, one of the players is wondering, should I walk all the way down there to get it? Yeah, each one of the players, it's like 5 of them. Each of them have a baseball right now. And this young man wanted to make sure he got added to the bunch. See, they're all holding their balls up in the air. As that one is off the plate. Fastball just missed. So once again, deuces across the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch off the plate. So we got a full count as Hunter Justice trying to get him to go fishing. But the season's too young. That is slowly hit. Will they let it go foul? No chance at all as he legs that one out. Bryce Reed with an infield single. The junior from Charleston keeps this inning alive.
Now it's back to the Tigers. Right fielder number 3, Orlando Johnson.
Orlando Johnson, the right fielder at the plate, the freshman out of Atlanta. That one is lifted. Left center field and headed toward the scoreboard. Off the scoreboard, 1 hop, rounding third and headed toward the plate. We got to play at the plate. Throw is in, but it's not in time, or is it? He tagged him. Not sure if he touched the base with his left hand. If so, he was in there. And the home plate umpire said he was safe And a run scores as here come the Tigers. 3 across in the top of the 5th inning.
Let's see if we can get a look at that coming around here.
Good throw, just the grass held it up. And he got there in time. So that extra hop. Good throw, good relay. Executed it the way you wanted to.
There were 2 runs that came across?
No, just one.
Just one.
Yeah, one across. That was Hill that scored. On the double by Johnson. Pop straight back. And out of play. Joseph Gaines at the plate. He's from right here in Augusta, Georgia. A sophomore. Struck out his first time up. Wrapped foul. Past the bullpen and out of play. So 2 men gone. And the tying run at the plate. And the person of the local product, Gaines. Pitch swung on and missed. And popping his collar is the pitcher for Paine College, Hunter Justice, who struck him out to retire the side. But in the inning, 3 across, as they were able to get things done and do it very well in the inning, as they had a couple of hits in the inning as well, including a big triple. And with that, we've got a 5-3 game. Headed to the bottom of the 5th inning. Stay with us. This is the 2nd annual HBCU Baseball Classic from SRP Park on the Black College Sports Network.
I'm a millionaire. I'm not a millionaire. I'm a millionaire. I'm not a millionaire.
Crypto is complicated, but as a tax expert with crypto experience, you can hand your taxes off to me. You do your thing. We've got your taxes. Intuit. TurboTax Live.
T. Madden and Associates is a sophisticated and experienced law firm located in your neighborhood. We're turning injury to cash.
T. Madden and Associates obtained almost $2 million for my injury. They turned my injury to cash.
Now, we can't guarantee how much your injury is worth, but we've recovered millions for our clients.
Call T. Madden and Associates at 833-PAID-123. That's 833-PAID-123.
Pizza Hut stuffed crust is the crust that made crust good. Topped and stuffed with over a half-pound of cheese. What are you so afraid of? Loving it? Original stuffed crust, just $12.99. Only from Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Back inside SRP Park, North Augusta, South Carolina. This is the 2nd annual HBCU Baseball Classic. What a beautiful ballpark. Perfect setting for baseball action. Tuesday evening as it gets closer to that. Late afternoon, if you like, in the Garden City. Just outside of it, that is in the distance. Just across the Savannah River. When this ballpark was built, the Green Jackets, I believe, was an affiliate of the San Francisco Giants. And people looked at it like Pepco Park, you know, because you could hit the ball where at Pepco you could hit it out in right field. The same thing would be the case here and into the river. It would take a powerful poke, but you could get it there. That one is grounded towards short. The leadoff hitter, throw over, and they got him. Joshua Cruz, I believe, was retired that time.
Now to bat the Lions, number 16, Dominic Page.
See, that was Ravion Alexander, the hitter. Got ahead of that one. Dominique Page. Five-3 is our score. Lions with 3 across in the bottom of the third, 2 more in the fourth, but answered with 3 in the top of the fifth by Voorhees. Two balls, 2 strikes, with 1 man out, and that was fouled off and out of play. Dominique Page, the sophomore, has a rifle in an arm. He's the young man we said has the MLB body, as he hits that one hard to short. Thrown over, 2 up and 2 down for the Lions.
Now traps the Lions. First baseman number 7, Joel Malone.
Joel Malone at the plate. That one is a single for Malone out toward left field. They were playing him deep, so he'll turn the corner. Retreat back to first with a 2-out single for the Lions. So we were talking earlier about play-by-play and following baseball. Phil Rizzuto, the Yankees' longtime announcer, he used to come to our little leagues. He and Gene Michael would give out awards almost every year, and so I knew him before I knew him as a broadcaster. I knew him as a guy that followed our little league program. I was gracious enough as a Yankee, retired Yankee at the time, to come back and give back a little bit. And then I got a chance, as I told you earlier in the earlier story about my aunt having access to the Mets, got a chance to meet Bob Murphy and Ralph Kiner. Kiner was a former major leaguer, big home run hitter in his day, and Hall of Famer. He wound up, one of the inspirations I had when listening to those guys doing baseball as a youth. And fast forward to, the advent of ESPN in the late 70s, graduating high school at that time, and then, hearing the daily play-by-play. It's one thing to hear it on the radio, but to actually see the games almost every night now, and hearing from fantastic announcers over the years. NBC, when their coverage on the weekends with Dick Enberg calling games. Huge fan as the base on balls was worked through. As Fernandez heads down. So Fernandez with a base on balls to advance the runner to second. So we got man on first and second with 2 men out.
So that's a force out at any plate, any of the bases, not home plate, of course. Can get him out of the inning, or single, depending on where it's placed, can score Paine College 2 more runs.
So Joel Malone is at second, and Fernandez on at first. Curveball tapped down toward first. They flip over there, and they've got him. So I'm not going to venture to guess who the pitcher is covering, because it's a relief pitcher on now, but he gets out of the jam. So 2 outs, and they get out on the softly hit grounder Good play by the infield of the Tigers, and they get out of trouble in the bottom of the fifth. So we played 5 complete inside of SRP Park. And in the second annual HBCU Baseball Classic, Paine College leads Voorhees by a score of 5-3.
People think unusual circumstances means complicated taxes. But for a TurboTax Live expert like me, it just makes things interesting. So, give us everything you've got.
What if I'm a professional gamer with a ton of expenses?
If they help drive views, let's talk deductions.
What if I'm in a state with no income tax, but my survival videos are viewed in 38 countries?
I can help. And if this is a business dinner, save those jerky receipts. An interesting life can mean an even greater refund. You do your thing. We've got your taxes. Intuit TurboTax Live.
Verizon just gave us all a brand new iPhone 13.
We've been customers for years. I thought new phones were for new customers. We got iPhone 13s too, switched to Verizon 2 minutes ago.
Ours were busted, and we still got a shiny new one.
Check it out. So wait, everybody gets the same great deal.
I think that's the point.
iPhone 13 on us. For every customer. Current, new, everyone. On any unlimited plan. Starting at just $35. All on the network more people rely on.
It's like a loot machine. All around town, people trying to get down.
It's never too early to plant the seed, to share the tradition, and instill a sense of pride in your HBCU with your little ones. HBCU Pride and Joy Children's Boutique helps you share your school spirit with a wide selection of adorable kids apparel and accessories officially licensed from your favorite HBCU. Visit hbcupridejoy.com and follow us on all social media at HBCU.
Johnson to lead things off in the top half of the 6th inning. Voorhees at the plate, trailing 5-3. They've got 3 runs on 5 hits and no errors. Paine College, 5 runs, that is, on 9 hits and no errors. Hunter Justice remains on the hill for the Lions. Foul straight back. That one was headed towards you, Roy. You've got your window open. And I've got the bulletproof glass in front of me to protect the innocent. I don't know about that, but
hey.
That one missed, so it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Curveball, tap foul. Jaden Johnson is at the plate. Johnson smashes that one foul down the left field line and out of play. He struck out his first time, doubled the second appearance. Scored the 3rd run of the game for his team, who fell behind early 3-0. Curveball just missed. Justice liked the call, meaning the pitch call from his catcher. And that one is smashed. And the center fielder has a beat on it and makes the grab. Chris Williams was the starter. His replacement coming in for Webb Jim. Swung through and missed. It's Aguilar, AJ. He's another player from Augusta, Georgia.
No, this is not the young man who hit the home run. That was a Paine player. He looks like he's trying to get him one, though, because he's putting some power behind those swings.
Took something off of that one. Taken off the plate. It's a full count. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that's right down the heart of the plate. He struck him out. Got him off balance on that one, Roy.
He did. Let's see if we can get a look at that one here. It comes through there.
Yeah, he had no chance at all. That one hit foul. Keelan Sloan at the plate. Sloan flew out to right field. Scored after getting a base on balls as he fouls that one off his shin. Two outs in the inning. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Keelan Sloan, the catcher out of Atlanta, the junior. Justice winds and fires, and he strikes him out. So fantastic close of the half inning there as he gets Sloan looking to retire the side. So we played a fantastic game thus far that has belonged to the Lions. Can they hold on? Stay with us. More of the second annual HBCU Baseball Classic comes up in just a little bit on Black College Sports Network.
Oh, that spin class was brutal. Well, you can try using the Buick's massaging seat. Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Can I use Apple CarPlay to put some music on?
Sure, it's wireless.
Pick something we all like. Okay, hold on.
What's your Buick's Wi-Fi password? Buick Envision 2021.
Oh, you should pick something stronger. That's really predictable.
That's a really tight spot.
Don't worry, I used to hate parallel parking.
Me too.
Hey.
Really outdid yourself.
Yes, we did.
The all-new Buick Envision, an SUV built around you, all of you.
It's like a loop machine.
Charmin Ultra Soft has so much cushiony softness, it's hard for your family to remember they can use less.
Sweet pillows of softness.
This is soft. Holy Charmin. Oh, excuse me. Roll it back, everybody. Sorry.
Charmin Ultra Soft is so cushiony soft, you'll want more, but it's so absorbent, you can use less, so it's always worth it.
Now, what did we learn about using less?
You gotta roll it back, everybody. We all go. Why not enjoy the go with Charmin?
From novice to aficionado, find yourself here. High quality cigars plus personal customer service. Slow Burn is Waco's only mobile cigar lounge, featuring a meticulous, curated collection of premium cigars. Visit our website, www.slowburnwaco.
The second annual HBCU Baseball Classic. One of a couple of college baseball games that are played here in the early portion of the 23 season. We've got the college showcase coming here to SRP Park in the not too distant future. It'll be a matchup of Georgia Southern and the University of Georgia. Paine working out a walk to lead off the inning as Joshua Cruz will hustle down to first. So Cruz, who hit the home run, gets the courtesy base on balls. Had a timeout so he could go down and get some instruction from head coach Kirby Marshall, who's the third base coach. Runner at first. Sizable lead. The reliever, the sidewinder, kicks and fires, and that's over for a call strike. Short, compact swing for the hitter. The pitch, lifted, foul. Off the temporary wall out there in right field in the picnic area. Right next to the wall is a big bud sign that says, "This bud is for you." The pitch, off the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That was grounded. Diving stop by the shortstop to keep it in the infield, but unable to get a play as the runner legs it out for an infield single. So Martinez, the hitter. Camilo Martinez. That's bunted. And he advances the runners with a textbook bunt. Everybody is safe except for the runner at first, which was his job. Fantastic job there to give himself up and put 2 runners in scoring position with 1 man out. And brings us back to the top of the order with Denny Daza. And that is smashed. Deep left field, but playable just in front of the warning track. Runner tags, and he'll scamper home with the 6th run of the game as the Lions increase their lead to 6-3. Cruz crosses the plate on the sacrifice fly. And RBI for Denny Daza. So 2 outs in the inning. Runner in scoring position at second. Sidearm pitcher throws it over. Umpire said it was just outside. 2-0. That went off the plate. Alexander, the hitter. Fielder's choice. Line out to right field. And works out a base on balls in his third plate appearance. I'll bring up Dominique Page. Page already flashing the leather out there defensively. One ball and one strike, 2 men out, runner at second base. The pitch. Off the end of the bat, fouled back and out of play. Second baseman keeps the runner close as he fists this one. Can the shortstop get to it? He makes an effort but cannot. Rounding third and coming in as he was running with 2 outs in the inning. And the batters advance, the runners that is, advance to first and second on the single, the seeing eye single, off the bat of the Major League Baseball future star, Dominique Page. So give Page the RBI. The Lions with 2 across in the inning. We got a hit batsman that is, that sends hitter to first and loads up the bases. Alejandro Fernandez. Grounded out, flied out, and a base on balls thus far, 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Bases juiced with Lions. It's a call strike. So the diminutive pitcher puts one over there. He winds and delivers. That one taken inside. 1 ball, 1 strike for the Lions with the bases full. 2 men out. The pitch, that's off the plate. I think the pitcher might have been a little distracted as the runner looked like he was ready to steal home. Kicks and delivers. That one taken high. And now he's got in no man's zone. It's 3-1 count. And the shortstop will come in and try to settle him down. Now the catcher will come out as well. Might have been some confusion in the signs. As a catcher, I remember many occasions you go out just to make sure that he knows we're running through the regular rotation. 1's a fastball, 2's a curve, and we're taking it that way because sometimes you'll reverse it on them. And then positioning, we want to, scouting report says this guy likes to hit the ball out over the plate. Keep it in close on him. Don't let him extend his arms. As that one is inside, and he's fouled down the left field line and out of play into the bullpen area. So the count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Runners should be going on this pitch. And they're moving. And that's foul straight back. Everybody will have to go back and get their marks as Alexander goes back to third. Page is at second. And now they go again. That one taken outside for ball 4. And a run will score. So Lions plating 3 now in the bottom of the 6th inning. Alexander crosses the plate. And now looks like we may have a pitching change. So the Tigers will be bringing on their 3rd pitcher of the game. Let's go ahead and get ready for a pitching change. We'll come back and let you know who the new pitcher is for the Tigers, who trail in this one by a score of 8-3. This is the 2nd annual HBCU Baseball Classic presented by the Murphy Auto Group. The Lions leading the Tigers, and we'll be back right here in just a few moments on the Black College Sports Network.
Aficionado, find yourself here. High quality cigars plus personal customer service. Slow Burn is Waco's only mobile cigar lounge, featuring a meticulous, curated collection of premium cigars. Visit our website, www.slowburnwaco.com. That's www.slowburnwaco.com.
It's like a loot machine.
At HBCUs, there's no limit to who we can be. Black and inspired and thriving. Black and magnetic and sing. From the classrooms to the quad, our passion is our purpose. We are leaders and legacy. So when you look at what we accomplish next, you'll know where it started. For who you are and who you want to be, we're here.
I'm a millionaire. I'm not a millionaire. I'm a millionaire. I'm not a millionaire.
Crypto is complicated, but as a tax expert with
On the mound for Voorhees, that was to Pedro Rios. Coming in and taking over pitching duties. We are 2 outs, bases loaded. See if we can get the Tigers out of this jam.
So Pedro Rios coming in relief. Tall right-hander. First one just off the plate. Lions with already 3 across in this inning. That one taken inside by Beato. Beato struck out. His first plate appearance as he swings on and misses there. That one was off the plate. He's the young man, if you're just tuning in, he started off the season on the bench, but when he was substituted for the first time, delivered with a home run in his first plate appearance. And then started the second game and hit another 1 yard. But this time he strikes out to close out the 6th inning. So we played 6 complete at SRP Park in North Augusta, South Carolina, the home of the Green Jackets in the 2nd annual HBCU Baseball Classic, where Paine College played it 3 more, and they lead this one big. This is Paine College baseball.
Millionaire. I'm not a millionaire. I'm a millionaire. I'm not a millionaire.
Crypto is complicated, but as a tax expert with crypto experience, you can hand your taxes off to me. You do your thing. We've got your taxes. Into it. TurboTax Live.
Pizza Hut stuffed crust is the crust that made crust good. Topped and stuffed with over a half-pound of cheese. What are you so afraid of? Loving it? Original stuffed crust, just $12.99. Only from Pizza Hut. No one out Pizza the Hut.
It's like a loot machine.
When you work in IT, complaints are part of the job.
Bill says the coffee's weak today.
But since CDW helped us switch to Mac, everyone's happier. Dan from finance likes getting performance without a big price tag. Phoebe digs the power of the Apple M1 chip. Mac is easy to manage, compatible with all our apps, and came pre-configured by CDW. Now we're even getting compliments.
That was Bill again, says he loves his new Mac. He's right about the coffee.
Hey, babe, meet us at the bottom of the trail.
Oh, man.
Hey.
Open up. The redesigned Chevy Silverado with a sophisticated high-tech interior.
Open the door.
It's easy to forget it's a truck.
Thanks.
Nice truck.
It was.
Find new style. Find new roads. Chevrolet.
The designated hitter, Anthony Sharp, leading things off in the top half of the 7th inning. It is Paine College with an 8-3 lead in the first one of our doubleheader. And sharply hits that one in the center field. Had a little English on it. It's going to make the turn ahead to second. Here's a throw, and it's late. And he's in there with a double. So Sharp, who had a triple the last time up, comes up with a double to lead off the top half of the 7th as they're trailing by 5 runs and with limited amount of at-bats left in this one. So Sharp already scoring a run. That brings up number 14, Bryce Reed. Make that 24. Is at the plate. My mistake. That's Jordan Hill. So Hill in the game. Flied out. Fielder's choice in an RBI. Looking to bring home Sharp. As they throw back to second. That one gets by the... Oh, he could have advanced to third, but didn't know where the ball was. Sharp, as the ball bounced just before it got to second base, got through the middle and into center field. And Paine College is fortunate. Don't want to give any breaks in the late going. That would be tantamount to those 14 missed free throws we had in the second half of that basketball game yesterday. Hits it by the catcher, and he will advance that way already to third. Makes the turn there. Now the runner at first could very well go, as that was ball 4. So that's why the runner ran down to first base. The hitter, that is, ran down to first. So base on balls, puts Hill on. And the wild pitch allowed Sharp to get down to third. And that brings up Palmer. Palmer struck out the first time up, grounded out his second plate appearance. Isaiah, the freshman out of Atlanta, calls timeout as that curveball had the umpire hop, skipping, and jumping. Have you ever been behind the dish as an umpire?
I have not.
It's one of those things, Roy, when you're back there, especially when you get locked in, with your feet positioning, you want to make sure that your feet right behind the catcher so maybe they're not in harm's way. You've got a lot of protection, but those arms are exposed, and when somebody calls timeout, you kind of relax a little bit, and just the thought of maybe the catcher missing it when you've relaxed, got those arms exposed as you're hopping around like that umpire did there. 8-3 is the score. Runners in scoring position, or a runner in scoring position. And now we'll have a timeout, or there was a proposed timeout. They said, let's go ahead and let them play. I know what it was. The scoreboard had a different count. We had it's 1 ball and 1 strike is the count. That one is popped straight back, headed toward us, but over our heads and out of play. If you've not been to SRP Park, they have the shortened screen, which basically covers the people on the lower bowl of the stadium, but those in the small upper deck are exposed to foul balls. So, as we said earlier, you've got to stay involved in the game. Do not rest on your laurels with your phones, because you could wind up with a baseball right between the eyes. 8-3 is our score. 11 runs for the Lions as that one is drilled in the air high, but playable to the second baseman. Looked like he had popped that one, but he got underneath it slightly, and the second baseman made the call and made the catch. So a big out for the Lions as Joshua Cruz squeezed that one. To retire Palmer. Bryce Reed at the plate. He was part of a strikeout throwout early on in the game in the third inning. That stopped a rally. Runners at the corners. 1 man out, and he fouls that one back to even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Lions at double play depth up the middle. First and third in tight. They guard the runners. Another curveball. They'll throw down a second, and they've got him. Snap throw, and they've got him. So the runner is nailed. So Hill retired as that one's fouled back. Fernandez with the beautiful throw to get his man. That one topped back toward the pitcher. And he's going to run all the way over and then toss it safely to retire the side. So the Lions get out of a jam with no runs across as they win this first game of our doubleheader. And the Lions victorious in this one by a final count of 11-3. Make that 9-3. 11 hits, 9 runs, 11 hits in the ball game for the Lions. 3 runs and 5 hits in the game. You heard that crowd applause. They were really thrilled, as many of the fans taking advantage of this time between the games to go to the concession stands, which were wide open here inside of SRP Park. So once again, we want to thank you so much for tuning in. Any final thoughts as we wrap this up, this first game of our doubleheader, as we've got game 2 right around the corner.
Yeah, great win for the Lions. Great win for the Lions. Glad they were able to pull that one out. Got some early runs, so that kind of helped them be able to just kind of focus in on the defense and stop the Tigers from getting in. So looking forward to game 2.
No doubt about it. The Lions pulling things off and making it happen. And again, we want to encourage you to stay with us for game 2 on the network. And know that for the best in basketball as well as baseball coverage, you want to tune right here, as well as football as well. Don't want to forget that. And volleyball, all the outstanding HBCU sports can be found right here at the Black College Sports Network. And as we are able to on HBCU League Pass Plus as well. So looking forward to bringing you more of that game 2. In game 2, we'll have our student athlete of the week as well. So a lot coming your way as the celebratory time is had by all down in left field. The Lions will look back and observe what happened in game 1, and Kirby Marshall will give them their instructions and prepare us for game number 2. In game 2, the scheduled starting pitcher will be Emmanuel Martinez. He's a right-hander, a sophomore, high-velocity pitcher, so he could be bringing the gas. Bob Murphy, they want to play-by-play guys as that's thrown down to second. Do they get him? They do. Just about 25 minutes or so. So from our broadcast partner, Roy Evans, and for our hardworking men and women on the College Sports Network team, I'm Charles McNeil saying good night. For those leading us on the network, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everyone.
And it's gone.
First and third in tight. They guard the runners. Another curveball. They'll throw down a second, and they've got him. Snap throw. And he's going to run all the way over and then toss it safely to retire the side. So the Lions get out of a jam